and welcome to week 12 of the fifth quarter. I'm Katie Wolfong. Garden Grove School District is proud to have 3 teams enter the CIF quarterfinals: Garden Grove High School, Santiago, and Pacifica. At this point, all games are critical, where the losers go home and the winners go on. Let's get right to it. This is what too many Pacifica varsity players are wearing tonight: street clothes and crutches. Injuries have hobbled new Mariner coach Marcello Giuliano's team. They face the 10-1 Trabuco Hills Mustangs, champs of the Seaview League. On their first possession, quarterback AJ Josue connects with Chris Monton to bring the ball to the 5-yard line, and the Mustangs are poised to score off their first series. That sets up Shane DiCello's 5-yard run into the end zone, 7-0 Trabuco Hills. On the next possession, it's DiCello again, this time from 4 yards out, and the lead grows to 14-0. Josue had a great night, including this pass to Monton. He loses his helmet but keeps the ball after making a great catch. The play sets up another score, and the Mustangs lead 21-0. Second quarter, another great catch, this time by Ethan Hall, once again puts Trabuco Hills within striking distance. The Mariners make a defensive stop, and the Mustangs are forced to punt. An interception and late hit penalty results in this. A 13-yard touchdown run by Simonton, and Trabuco Hills is having a field day. They lead 28-0. It's 31-0 at the half after a 30-yard field goal by Mitch Mirada. Third quarter, Shane DiCello would prove to be unstoppable. He scores twice more, including this 34-yard run. DiCello had a total of 4 touchdowns and 133 yards. Pacifica refused to give up. A defensive stop turns the ball over, and the Mariners get a big first down from Joel Willis. On the next play, Big Luther Tolber finally breaks into the end zone for the score. Pacifica dodges a shutout and end their season with the final score: Mustangs 45, Mariners 6. And while Trabuco Hills celebrates, the Mariners join together for one last time as a football team. Pacifica endured a lot this year. Injuries came one after the other, decimating the starting lineup. Coach Giuliano is new to the school, and the tough Empire League offered serious competition, including Cypress, the eventual champions. Through it all, the Mariners hung together.
We never stop. This team has more heart than I've ever seen in my whole life. Any team that I've ever been on, this team has more heart.
The Mariners battled back from a 0-3-1 record to second place in league and a quarterfinal playoff appearance. The team finished 6-4-1. Clay Leonard managed to get through almost the entire season until he got banged up, defeating Fullerton.
It's been an honor to play with this team. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And it was tough to sit out this last game, but I was with them this whole year, and I love these guys to death.
Congratulations to the Mariners on an impressive season.
Play hard, let's go to work. Good luck.
It's handshakes all around as the Suburban League champs from Mirada take on the Santiago Cavaliers. The Matadores are 10-1 and showed why with their first possession. Quarterback Dan Ponce de Leon hands off to Justin Torres for a 60-yard touchdown run. A bright spot for the Cavs comes with this blocked extra point. Mirada leads 6-0. The Matadores defense swarmed the backfield, sacking Chris Ortega. The pressure on the Santiago quarterback would not let up all night. Still in the first quarter, Ponce de Leon fakes the pitch, then connects with Torres with a pass. He goes 55 yards for another touchdown, and the Matadors lead 13-0. Santiago with the ball, trying to gain yardage, but an Ortega pass is picked off by Aaron Buzos, and he runs it back for the score. The Cavs block another extra point, but are down 19-0. Second quarter, Mirada continues to score. This 22-yard floater follows another touchdown by Torres. Julian Mata hauls it under coverage, and the Matadors take a commanding 26-0 lead. The Cavaliers tried to sustain a drive and made some yardage with this run by Maceo Lagunas. But Santiago was facing the loss of several starters due to academic disqualification. Mirada went into the locker room at halftime with a 33-0 lead. In the third quarter, the Cavalier defense, coached by Gary Stevens, kept the Matadores scoreless, but were unable to get the ball in the end zone themselves. In the fourth, Mirada was able to make it in the end zone one last time when Alex Minos jammed it in from 1 yard out. Final score, Matadores 40, Cavaliers 0. A shutout is a hard way to end the season, especially without 7 key players that were academically ineligible.
It should be a message to all kids that, you got to take care of your schoolwork, and when your coaches give time, you got to take those opportunities and do the right thing.
The Cavaliers still have a lot to be proud of. The team defied expectations from the beginning, losing only 1 preseason game to Norwalk and 1 league game against eventual champion Garden Grove. One of the standouts this year is Maceo Lagunas, averaging 22 carries and 234 yards.
Any football program would be happy to have a kid like Maceo Lagunas. He's true grit.
I just told my line to pick it up, and I'll be there running 100%, full speed, hit the holes hard. not give up on my team, the people that prepared me to play. I do it for them.
The Cavaliers finished 9-3 and exit the playoff in the quarterfinal round. Look for the Cavs next year. The team has some returning starters and a winning tradition. The Patriots are pumped up for their home game with the Garden Grove Argos at Northrop Stadium in Tustin. First quarter, Beckman on Garden Grove's 14-yard line. The Patriots' Justin Hazard hands to Zach Rivera, and he rolls into the end zone for the score. Beckman leads 7-0.
Outside, and then Stevie a wrong shoulder.
Garden Grove coach Hay talks a little defense with Joe Tafiti on the sidelines. When Garden Grove gets the ball, Sean Young takes things into his own hands. He runs around the left side, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's gone. 54 yards, and that ties the score at 7. Near the end of the first, Young hands to Josh Sepulveda, and he gets about 10, and Grove is in scoring position. And going the other way at the beginning of the second quarter, Sepulveda goes around the left with a 4-yard touchdown. 14-7 Argos. Just a minute later, Hazard hands to Keith Lawson, and he will not be stopped. Lawson goes 61 yards to the zone, and these two teams look very even. 14 all in the second quarter. After a broken punt play gives the Patriots field position, Lawson is off again. This time, 33 scampers 35 yards to put Beckman up 21-14 with about 5 minutes left in the half. That gives the Patriots band something to play about. Grove is driving again. Here the pass is to Joaquin Reynoso over the middle, and Shorty squeezes a few extra yards out of the play. Then Tafiti gets the ball, and he scores from 3 yards out. That's good for a body slam with Jesse Lozano. Game's tied at 21. It looks like it will be 21-21 going into the half, but seconds before the break, Lozano kicks a 48-yard field goal to send the Argos into the locker room with a 3-point lead and a little momentum. And the Garden Grove crowd is on their feet.
Hey, believe in each other.
Coach Hay sends the Argos into the third quarter with some inspiring words. In the second half, the Argos filled the holes, and here Tafiti stops Lawson before he gets started. Young here with the play-action pass finds Jacob Smith, and he pounds his way into the end zone to put Garden Grove on the board again. 31-21 Argos. This play by Reynoso typifies the Argos' persistence. The pass is up for grabs, it's battled around, and he's got it. This was a big interception at a key point in the game. Grove will score again on this 4th and goal keeper by Young from the 2. And the crowd says, we're number 1.
To me, the turning point was that field goal. It gave us momentum going into halftime and just come out second half and play just the way we play, hard, fast, and don't give up.
I felt good. It was amazing how I made it. And first, me and the guy who was holding it, we thought it was going to go far left. And then we saw it curve anymore, and then we were just happy.
Credit to them, but and just in the end, our guys just they played a lot harder. They played a lot harder.
It feels good, just the victory, and then the unity that we have is just everybody's just so grateful about it, which just makes me feel really good about it.
The Patriots played well, but the undefeated Argonauts earned themselves a spot in the semis against a very tough Norwalk team. This is Katie Wolfong for the 5th quarter.